How's it going, everyone? Chris here with another Call of Duty Arsenal weapon guide episode where we look at the popular weapons from the major Call of Duty titles of Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. We're still in Modern Warfare 2 for the minute, and we're going to take a look at the most popular sniper rifle, the Shaytak Intervention, also known as the M200, which is unlocked in Modern Warfare 2 at level 4. So the M200 Intervention, manufactured by Shaytak in the United States, is probably one of the best looking rifles or sniper rifles or weapons in any category that we've seen in the Call of Duty series. It looks absolutely awesome, especially with that telescopic stock. So in game it's unlocked at level 4, so quite early on, and it's the only bolt action sniper rifle we get to play with in Modern Warfare 2. So let's take a look at the stats and figures of the Intervention. First up, we've got the damage ratings of 70 or 50 if you attach a silencer, which is really not recommended at all. For our little damage charts, we're going to have to change things up a bit because the sniper rifles work a little bit differently to the other weapons. The other weapons just tend to have a damage multiplier on the head, whereas the sniper rifles have a range of different damage multipliers. We've got 1.5 damage multipliers on the head and upper body, but a lower damage multiplier of 1.1 on the lower torso and no damage multiplier on the limbs. Now as standard, this makes it a one-shot kill to the upper body and head and neck, but a two-shot kill to the stomach area and limbs. But luckily in Modern Warfare 2 we've got stopping power to help fight against this, unlike in Black Ops where we're stuck with these two-shot kills and hit markers very often. Usually we'd look at recoil, but the Intervention in Modern Warfare 2 is bolt action and obviously only fires a single shot at a time, so although the scope does kick quite high, so it does have quite a high recoil, we'll look at the scope just to see what kind of reticle we use. As for the other stats, rate of fire is quite low at 65 rounds per minute. Obviously because it's a bolt action sniper rifle, you have to open the bolt to get rid of the empty shell and then rebolt the weapon to chamber the next round. So 65 rounds per minute, so it's essentially a little bit quicker than one shot per second. The reload time of the Intervention is the quickest out of all the sniper rifles at 2.2 seconds or 4.1 seconds from empty, and we have the lowest magazine size of 5 rounds. So the Intervention is definitely one of the iconic weapons of Modern Warfare 2. It's definitely made famous or even infamous by the whole quick-scoping scene. If I'm honest, I never really did any sniping in Modern Warfare 2. If anything, it used to annoy me more than it did impress me. I mean, I'm all up for the tactic of quick scoping when required, but a lot of the time in Modern Warfare 2 it was the auto assist or aim assist that allowed the player to get the shot. A lot of the times you'll see the player take the shot with the crosshair not on target, and as long as the player kind of swooped across the bad guy after they'd taken the shot, then the auto aim would kind of allow them the hit, which is very annoying, especially when you consider a lot of these quick scopes are done without the scope reticle even appearing. So that used to annoy me more than anything. Unlike in Black Ops, where we've got totally the opposite, where you can be directly on target, scoped in, and take the shot and nothing happens. So big major difference between the two games, which kind of makes the Intervention or the sniper rifles overpowered in Modern Warfare 2 and definitely underpowered in Black Ops. So hopefully we'll find some sort of middle ground in Modern Warfare 3. So in Modern Warfare 2 there's probably two popular sniper rifles, the Intervention and the Barrett 50 cal. The Barrett probably does have the upper hand in terms of stats, but I think the Intervention is the most popular sniper rifle simply because of that authentic bolt action, as opposed to the Barrett, which is semi-automatic, so it does have a dramatically higher fire rate at 600 rounds per minute and a much higher magazine size. So let's move on and take a look at recommended perks when using your Intervention in Modern Warfare 2. First up, we'll want to equip Sleight of Hand. Now, unlike in Black Ops, we can equip Sleight of Hand to speed up the not only the reload time but also the aim down sight time, so you can really be quite competitive with our sniper rifle. Unlike in Black Ops, where you're usually dead before you even got the chance to scope up, and then if you do manage to get the scope up, you've then got to wait for the random bounce. So it's definitely a completely different way of sniping. Second up, we mentioned about the damage multipliers making the Intervention a two-shot kill if you hit the limbs or the lower torso. Luckily in Modern Warfare 2 we've got the help of stopping power, which increases the weapon's power by 40%, enabling us to get a one-shot kill anywhere on the body. If only we had this in Black Ops, the L96A1 would be much more fun to use because we'd get considerably less hit markers. So for our second tier perk, stopping power is definitely the one to choose. And third up out of all the third tier perks, I think Ninja's probably the most useful in that it makes your footsteps silent. Obviously we talked before about the higher footstep volume in Modern Warfare 2, so it makes sound whoring much easier to players who are using a headset. So Ninja will just help you stay alive in that you can sneak around and get up behind people and take them out without them even hearing that you're coming. So as for recommended attachments for using the intervention, we've got two main options. The one I'd go with is the FMJ rounds, which increase your bullet penetration through cover. A popular myth is that the FMJ rounds increase your weapon's damage, like it wrongly mentions in the on-screen charts. The FMJ rounds don't increase the damage of the weapon, but they do allow for deeper impact or increased bullet penetration, which will help you get your one-shot kills on any enemies hiding behind cover, through walls, through windows, or even behind other enemies, so it makes getting those collateral shots much easier. Another option you might consider is extended mags. This will double your magazine size from 5 rounds to 10 rounds. It's the last attachment that's unlocked, so you might not get it until quite late on, but to be honest, I think the FMJ round is probably more useful in everyday gaming. With the intervention being bolt action, it's not like you need to fire off multiple rounds at any one time. So in these guides I'm also giving you a recommended piece of equipment you might want to select in your loadouts. For the case of the intervention, you might want to consider the throwing knife. Like the Tomahawk, the throwing knife's a one-hit kill retrievable weapon that doesn't show up on the radar when you use it. Like the sniper rifles, it's another one of those weapons that's quite difficult to master, but very satisfying when you do manage to master it. The throwing knife does make for quite a useful weapon to equip because it can be used as a kind of like a last resort weapon. If you miss your shot, you can always try and toss out a throwing knife at the last minute before you drop down dead. Obviously it's worth mentioning in Modern Warfare 2 we also get the option of some very high power secondary weapons, so you might want to consider things like the Rafika, so you got that 3-shot burst pistol, or even the Spaz 12. So that's the intervention in Modern Warfare 2. Like I mentioned, this is really the first time I've kind of put it to some use, because I never used to play around with it when Modern Warfare 2 was in its prime days. It's definitely a lot of fun to use. It's quite a different game of sniping to Black Ops. I kind of learned how to snipe in Black Ops with the whole scope bounce and the delayed scoping and the whole hit detection registration nonsense. It's kind of like a breath of fresh air with the sleight of hand perk and stopping power. I just wish that those two things could be in Black Ops. So otherwise I think it's been confirmed that quick scoping is to make a return in Modern Warfare 3. I just hope that it's not as overpowered as it is in Modern Warfare 2. Hopefully we'll have something that's maybe in between Call of Duty 4 and Black Ops, where the sniper rifles don't have the upper hand against assault rifles and SMGs. So that's my little review of the intervention in Modern Warfare 2. Drop me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It'd be very much appreciated, just to help with my view counts and to help the video itself get a little bit more widespread exposure. If you liked what you saw, consider subscribing to stick around for the next episode. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all later.